say a suspected arsonist who was scheduled to be in federal court today will likely stay in custody for a while longer. KVUE's Connor Board is live outside Congregation Beth Israel in North Austin. And Connor, what happens now and what is the suspect charged with?
Yvonne, 18-year-old Franklin Seacrest is accused of starting a fire here at the doors of Congregation Beth Israel back on Halloween. Local authorities say that he was turned over yesterday and is now in federal custody. And like you said, he was supposed to have a federal detention hearing today, but his attorney is proposing that he stay in custody and that hearing get pushed back 2 weeks from now. The 18-year-old is a student, a freshman at Texas State University, and a member of the Texas State Guard. Investigators say his car was caught on security cameras when the crime was committed. Records KVUE obtained yesterday show that when the car and his house were searched, investigators found further evidence connecting him to the crime, including journals with anti-Semitic and racist writing and materials to make Molotov cocktails and lighter fluid. KVUE got a first look inside Congregation Beth Israel to see the damage yesterday. Senior Rabbi Steve Folberg says there is $150,000 of damage. He showed our crew that there was still soot on the doors where the fire burned for about 10 minutes before fire crews arrived. And the sanctuary has smoke damage. They have not been able to hold a gathering in there yet, but they have not let that stop them from being together.
This was supposed to have been the first time since we hit stage 5 COVID in August that we were going to have a service together and Sunday school in person the weekend after this happened. Sanctuary is unusable. We can't do that. So we came up with this idea of having what ended up being called parking lot Shabbat.
Rabbi Folberg says the synagogue is now dealing with those $150,000 in damage, but has received about $100,000 worth of donations from people here in Austin and across the world. That includes $5,000 from the North Austin Muslim Community Center, which has faced vandalism of its own in recent years. Now, Seacrest faces up to 10 years in prison for that federal arson charge. And of course, we will keep following this case, and you can read more details on KVUE.com.